So here are a few things that we've done today as a busy project day today. First thing is making this wonderful bench. Courses used to be coming out of the tree. There was just no activity, nothing was sprouting out, and the branch was just getting sunburned. I think it's much more likely that we'll get some action, some new sprouts on this. So down it came. This is a grafted seedling, and actually we had pretty serious winds a few days ago, and it blew the new growth off the newest graft up here. But I think since it's all green and active, I think it will sprout out again. But everything else is grafted. This mango tree we cut this rot out of. So that was from up here. Opens up the tree a little bit because actually it had a branch coming out of that, even though it was crazy rotted. I got a lot of grafted small branches here, and so hopefully they'll have more space and momentum to flourish. Took a chunk off of this tree here. It was going up, and of course it's easier to work on the grafting when it's lower, and also easier to pick once the grafted material starts fruiting. Here's our little carnage down there. A couple of branches, one fairly major one, because there were rips from Hurricane Irma. So we just cut down to what we thought was a good point, and actually there's some rot up there, but you can't take the whole tree down, at least not yet. So anyway, a lot of green leaves, but they needed to come down. Here's our Carrie seedling project. Actually, earlier this afternoon, you couldn't see any mango leaves at all. It was all these weeds that were just covering it. A nice place for weeds to grow. Fortunately, they survived, all except for this one. Had the most leaves of any of them and not a great root system, so that one was just not able to survive when we first planted it. But here we've got about a dozen seedlings, and so that project is looking good so far. This is just an interesting thing, an update on our crop up. This is the mango tree that was on the ground, and here's our prop stick. Not only hasn't it moved, it's pretty much the same place, but it's got a ton of new leaves. So things are looking good for that also. So this was one of our big projects of the day. We trimmed back the longan. Most of them are Kohala longan. So we trimmed them away from the fence and also reduced the height by almost half. So hopefully we'll still get fruit on those, and hopefully they won't grow quite as quickly in the next couple of years. And part of this project was trimming a lychee tree back here. It was sending some rather long branches into our road, and it's sort of a loose term. But anyway, we do get trucks down here, and so we want to keep it somewhat open. So anyway, that was another one of our projects. A little project today was standing up the seedless sugar apple. So this is our last project of today. Basically, there was a large branch that was caught up in the tree that had been blown off by Irma and just got stuck there, didn't make it all the way to the ground. Several made it all the way to the ground, but that one was just stuck up there. And so the first job was to go and cut that out of the tree, which as many of you know, you got to be real careful doing that. There's no sense rushing any job when a chainsaw and heavy branches are involved. But after we got that down, we took a few rips out, branches with rips in them down, and that all ends up being more wood than you think. So basically, this side of the tree used to have a lot more tree. And this side we didn't really get to trim yet. We have several of these branches have large rips, but when we do get up in the tree, we'll take that opportunity to cut back a lot of the tall growth. So this is a sort of a three-stage project. The first stage was Irma. She blew the branches mostly north, and so that was good, spared the fence. The second part of the project was today. Got this side of the tree and the branch that was stuck in the middle. And then in a few weeks we will get the rest of the tree cut back, and so then we'll have a great foundation to graft other varieties onto.